Hey y'all, good morning. If it's morning by you, it's morning by me. But anyway, this is Daily Decolonizing, and really quick, I just want to talk about celebrity culture, but not just like actors and actresses, also musicians. But most importantly, I want to talk about athletes, like professional athletes. And I want to talk about how the the entire professional athlete system, right? Basketball, baseball, football, all of that stuff, especially here in the United States, is like modeled and fashioned after the Roman Colosseum, right? Like fighting to the death. And I want to talk about how damaging the competitive mindset can be towards colonization. The reason I want to talk about this is because while the mainstream media is covering what's happening in Palestine as the Israeli Hamas war, people take sides, much like sports, and it's like becoming really weird to hear people talking about their team, I've even heard that language, their team. So as we decolonize, and a lot of folks are talking about decolonizing away from celebrities, have been for the past few years, like actors and actresses, really understanding that they are paid and rewarded for how much compliance and pacifying they can do to the masses, right? That's how celebrity culture works. And a lot of people have been decolonizing away from celebrity culture, especially in the past 3 months, with so many staying silent about Palestine and so many speaking up for Israel. Celebrity culture is on its way out. And influencer culture is kind of taken over, which is the exact same model, just at a lower price range. But again, people are being paid to influence, to get other people to consume. And then actors and actresses, within the movies tell a story and help with like collective manifestations. A lot of people have been talking about Leave the World Behind and that new movie coming out, Civil War. And folks are calling it as like, if you watch this, you're going to vibrate at a lower level and help manifest this reality instead of manifesting, world peace, whatever, right? And it's so easy to get bogged down by that. But that's what celebrities, actresses, actors, athletes, and musicians, that's what they do. That's what they are hired to do. That's what they're contracted to do. And they don't have as much power as people think. They are contracted through other rich people, producers. We know about the corruption of Hollywood with producers, Harvey Weinstein, things like that. A lot of celebrities have come out talking about this, but I really wanted to specifically talk about the competitiveness that comes from the athletic worship, right? The football culture here in the United States. So I just wanted to put that out there. I hope you guys can see that and pick up on it when you do see it. Recognize that that's what's happening. The athletes and athletics really, really serve that point of people picking a side in a team so wholeheartedly with support, and we're seeing that carry over into human rights, dubbed as political. So just pay attention to the way that those things work, and really think about the root of competitive sports like that. Definitely comes from Roman fight to the death Colosseum. And there's way more layers that we can go deeper in, too, especially in regards to like chattel slavery here in the United States. slave masters would put enslaved people against each other to fight for the death for the entertainment of others. And I want us to remember that all of these big athletes and competitive games and the NFL, all of it is based on that model. They're all owned by rich white folk, right? I think there's a couple not white people who own some teams in some sports, but majority of them are, so just remember that that's the foundation of these competitive things. And when we see that carry over into politics, that's what it is. People think that they have to win, and it's very, very deep. So as you're decolonizing, recognize that within yourself, how much you carry that out, right? And how much that mentality applies to other parts of your life, to compete. And that's a capitalist agenda. Competition is necessary. That's what they've made us believe. Part of the land back movement is that there's enough for everybody. If we can take care of the earth, we don't have to compete. But that would mean that the systems would not be in place. So that's the goal. But anyway, just wanted to put that out there. So please pay attention to that within yourself, and others. And if you haven't worked on it, you can't call people out. So don't get competitive about decolonizing. Just notice it, and try to shift away from it. Have a good one.